Hi there, this is Andrew with 11trees, welcoming you to the 11trees virtual booth at CanvasCon2020. I want to give you a quick feel for what 11trees is all about, and then hopefully you'll choose to join us. We're going to have demos running the whole time, live Q&A. We can have a chat about your institution, your goals. Would very much like to meet you, and hopefully there'll be folks at tables where you can meet like-minded, interested educators. 11trees is focused on scaling engagement. That is, trying to get back to what we think of as the ideal one-to-one relationship between teacher and learner. And those roles really ideally flip back and forth in a way, right? At the core of that goal, or the challenge in reaching that goal, is the hardship of creating personalized, rich feedback and taking the time to understand your students, the trajectory they're on, how they're engaging, what they're up to, what they're writing, what they're thinking about, and really meet them where they are. That's really hard, time-consuming, physically challenging work, mentally challenging work. And we're trying to build tools to shave some of the rough edges off that. So we have two solutions that you can learn about. One is Annotate PRO, which is used by thousands of educators around the world to create, use, and share libraries of reusable comments to power great feedback and engagement, and particularly in Canvas and Canvas SpeedGrader and discussions, but also Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Gmail, almost anywhere you can type. Canopy is a newer solution. It's an exclusive solution for Canvas that transforms course data, particularly discussion data, into an instructor-centric spreadsheet-like view where you can zoom around the entire course, peek very quickly at what students have written, get some great analytics on their activity, number of posts, number of words, all kinds of views into that sort of data, and most crucially, respond to students right from this view. Incredible time saver and a really transformative view into the activity in your course. So those are our two solutions. Let me give you some quick visuals to take away here, and again, hopefully perhaps bring you into the booth for a chat. Here we have, I think, a view familiar to everybody visiting today. This is Canvas's fantastic SpeedGrader. The one addition is I have AP installed. AP is a Chrome extension and a Word app. So in this scenario, I have an extension that I can pop open to search libraries that perhaps I've authored myself that might have been shared with me, to cruise through them and discover content, to scroll through favorites that I've perhaps designed myself or again been shared with me, so that I can come into SpeedGrader as I always would, get ready to create a comment, and with one click add really detailed feedback. And of course at this point I can elaborate further, personalize the comment. AP works, as I said, across all kinds of different solutions. It's optimized for Canvas, and we'll share a few of the special powers. But I can also, instead of using the sidebar, I can just Alt-A and pop out the Chrome extension. This is the power of Chrome extensions. They're available anywhere. I could be in my inbox and want to write a note and do the same thing, pop it open, and then search my library for a crucial piece of data or information that I could share rather than having to remember it or look it up. Academic feedback, but also knowledge-based kinds of content works beautifully in AP. I mentioned really optimized around Canvas, and I'll give you a feel for what that means in a second, but certainly Google Docs are a big focus for us, and I could, as I showed you earlier, do the same thing, come in, and with one click, bang, I've got detailed feedback for a student that includes, in this case, even a comment, a link out to additional information about the topic. And then finally, if you're Gmail or really any webmail, Outlook included, you can, same thing, think of it as a knowledge base, come in and you're writing a message to students. You want to include the academic calendar or again, the Writing Center information. It's so easy to add, to search, and crucially for institutions to share this kind of content. Okay, so that's AP, mature solution used by thousands around the world of educators, and would be delighted to talk to you about your institution. I'll finish with our newest solution, which we're eager to really kick off here at CanvasCon2020, and that is Canopy. Canopy connects to Canvas. What I've just showed you in Annotate PRO is independent of any formal integration with Canvas. You just install the Chrome extension and get busy using it. Canopy, however, is leveraging Canvas APIs to, and I can refresh here so you get a sense. It's reaching into Canvas, it's looking at the courses that I'm teaching, and it's pulling back, in this case, all my discussion data for all of my students, and making it easy for me to sort by last activity, to sort by the number of posts, to dig into one particular discussion and see a similar view. We have a beta, I think, simple but clever algorithm around engagement and activity, so I can get a feel for who's doing the most to move the conversation forward. And crucially, as I mentioned, let me go back up here to the summary. From this view, I can hover and see activity and respond. And if I do that, Canopy, through the Canvas API, is talking to Canvas and putting that response into the discussion just as if I had typed it there myself. So a quick feel for AP and Canopy. We'd love to talk with you and your institution further about both solutions. Thanks so much for visiting, and hope you have a wonderful time at this strange but kind of cool experience that is CanvasCon 2020.